Good morning. So, for me at least, it's Friday morning. That means weekend. I have a small little gig to play on Sunday at a farmer's market. So I'm going to have a busy weekend, and it's all good. Today looks like it's going to be a good day. So it will be interesting to at least take this moment right now. Take a breath. Listen to the cards like they're the waves on an ocean. A reminder that I can let my shoulders droop. We can all just take that breath. We can all just relax, at least for this next few minutes. Good morning. Okay. So, as usual, we're going to see what the universe might have for us. Any lessons we can learn. Anything you can point out, like our angers and resentments. If they pop up today, maybe we can react a little bit differently because we will be forewarned, prepared, already thought about it. Maybe we're procrastinating. Maybe it's something obvious and we just need the universe to kind of like lay it out for us. So, here we are. So I'm going to do my 3-in-1. First, I'm going to lay out 3 different stacks here, each one a thread going out to the universe, kind of like a spider web. Whichever one we climb onto is what's going to shake the whole web. It's like a string going out to the universe. Each one of these is a different conversation. And we're going into the weekend. So let's just see what's right here on the top. Let's see what's on the surface. Okay. So this is my 3-in-1. And I will flip each one over like a book. Excuse me one second. There we go. Flip each one of these over like a book. So the pages. Boy, can I speak this morning? All right. I'm going to flip each one of these over like it's a different page in a book so I can read it. I like to look at it intuitively, just reflecting on what I'm seeing as we go through. And like a book, I could think I know where we're going until the last page. And all of a sudden, everything can just change. So, what do we have to start the day? Wow. Okay, this deck here does not normally give me a lot of majors. I don't normally get a lot of trumps with it. But yesterday, I had the Wheel of Fortune and it was in the middle. And we had, what's it in the middle? Let me think here for a second. Oh, yeah, I think it was in the middle. And the Hermit was the advice. It was Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and then the 10 of Wands was yesterday. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. So here we have Fortune again, spinning around. What is this telling us then? Because yesterday it was kind of like telling us to review where we came from, kind of thing. Then we have the Eight of Coins, which is about progress. It's about moving forward. So the same way we have our wheel here, because it always spins around, as I explained yesterday, if you look at the Visconti, the original tarot that this is based on. Here it says, here it says I rule. Here it says I once ruled. This one's saying I will rule. And that says I had ruled. So it is just a big wheel. And the Eight of Coins, and the Eight of Coins, when I say about progress, it's like you can even look at this. It almost looks like an assembly line where things are just going in a circle like this. So I see a circle here the same way I do with the Wheel of Fortune, where we move forward, but life is just a circle repeating over and over. Or each one of these could be like a cubicle where we just do our day to day. And then we have the Fool. So yesterday in this position, we had the Ten of Wands. So far what I'm seeing is allowing ourselves the ability. So we go back to that Judgment card, kind of like what we had yesterday. If we think about that, and we reap what we sow. And that's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in, because the Wheel of Fortune is going to spin, and it's going to take a look at the webs that we put out from the past. And it's going to reflect on what we've done, and we are going to reap what we sow, and it's going to weigh the wheel in one direction or another. But now, I believe we're looking at this positive outcome after reflecting from yesterday. It's now moved into realizing that, and coins are like this solid foundation thing. It's coins. That's why a lot of people will say that they're the earth. The metals, just this hard connection to the earth. And this is definitely, it's just about doing what you're supposed to, being willing to put your head down. And then finally, instead, this is the exact opposite of the Ten of Wands. The Fool is saying, you know what? I can finally just take a break. I've done what I've needed to do. Now I'm just going to put my cares behind me. And I'm just going to be able to pack my things up and take this walk, take this trip, take this whatever. We earn it when we do the Eight of Coins. So this is saying to take a look at whatever fortune has given us. Because again, you could be king. You could want to be king. Could have been king in the past. You could be reflecting on the fact you were king. But that's the past. That has nothing to do with today. We've learned that if we just put our head down, we bide our time. We do what we're supposed to. we spin the same way this wheel does, we can at least look to being able to finally relieve ourselves of the burdens for a while, become like the fool, and just let it go. You know? I'm going to turn over the advice card. Jeez. I mean, if you want to go back and look at some of the past ones. And Whistlejacket's back again. School's done. Exams done. School's out. That is really funny because yesterday Whistlejacket was saying, yeah, preparing for the exams. And now the exams are done. That is funny. But this is saying, yeah, I mean, the exams are done. The moment, this is where we allow ourselves to say, you know what? If we go ahead and do, as was suggested in the tarot before, and we make our amends, we do what we need to do, we put our heads down, we study for our exam, we just make that decision, then we need to finally allow ourselves that moment in the sun, which I know for me, sometimes it's not easy. Oh, and Michael's saying on the bottom of Scanti wheel, Death says, I have no rain. I have no rule. Right. That's right. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. I no longer rule. Yes. But this is saying here, the moment's past. It's not, now is the time to just put our head down and do what we need to do. And then take that 10 of wands, that bundle, put it down, except for a couple of them. Make a spoon out of one. Make a little staff out of the other. But for a lot of us, this is a hard thing to do. To actually relax, let things go, and enjoy. But with 3 majors like this, and the way the majors have been pulling this week, as Whistlejacket's asking, are we headed to the beach? It's like, this is saying that we really, really need to focus on what we need to do to finally just be able to put down our burdens and enjoy what we have. You know, I mean, it's summer here in this hemisphere. And a lot of us just have a hard time putting on a pair of shorts or a nice sundress or something comfortable and just allowing themselves to just sit in the sunlight. Because this is our lives. So this is the cubicles that we work in. But with this, we're progressing forward, whether it's home or work. But this week has been so clear about finding a way to just de-stress, right? About allowing ourselves and how important it is, and I can't emphasize it. As I always like to say, you know, that once was told to me is, you know, we want all these miracles, we want all these things like that, but we don't see the miracles that are in front of us. You know, we need to learn to see the magic in the ordinary. The magic in the ordinary. The sun in the north is too bright. Yeah. But he's got a little hat on, so it'll shade out the sun. So we really, really need to understand that life can't just be working in the assembly line every day. We need to allow ourselves to take that break. I mean, these are 3 amazing cards to get. It's a great way to wind up on a Friday. So I just can't emphasize it enough. So with that, we reap what we sow. It's not easy. It can be boring. Again, this could be an assembly line. It could be our cubicles. But there has to be a reward at the end. We need to find something. So go find something. And that is what I'm going to do. Hey, Michael, I'll be playing the Cabin John Farmers Market this weekend on Sunday. So you and Sabina should show up. And with that, I am going to say thank you. And I hope you have an amazing day and an amazing weekend and all that other wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I will see you again next Monday. Thank you very, very much.